It's set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there? Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Here's Dart. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slows momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Addison. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To the air, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, Dart. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. They'll try it, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Dart, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And that one too wide and incomplete. This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Trying the left side with Walker. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw now, Dart. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They're trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's 3rd down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose.
And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's good.
And they'll let the fullback try to take him home. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his dart. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Birch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And a short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing again, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
York able to send this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Dart. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Torrey Horton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they're firmly in control of this game.
An extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The numbers for Benson in last week's ball game: 16 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Kyler going to give this to Benson. Oh, good move. That good for 19 and a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Here's Murray. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Addison will go in motion left. Now Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of
Here's
2.
3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
To throw is Dart. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
Straight ahead, Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks first down.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Over the middle, complete to Addison. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. Gets past one man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Dart. And complete to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking to throw, Dart. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Dart. Short throw, caught by Pitts. 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air again, Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing his Dart. Complete to Addison on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Seahawks.
Dart. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air, Dart. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Ryland on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime
Our look
report.
around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 47 yards for the touchdown. The Lions get the victory here. They win it by 10. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that could be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard
To
line.
throw, Dart. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Now Murray again. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 8.
Murray now to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be caught. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Seahawks.
Throwing his dart. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. He juked him. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Murray. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
It's fourth down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Up the middle, here's Walker. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
that's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. The Seahawks. First down.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Seahawks first down.
A gear for Walker running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10. At the 20.
To throw now, Dart. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Again, Walker. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. To throw is Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cardinals.
On first down, it's Benson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Benson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Throwing now is Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray now. Escapes the sand. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
115 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, a heck of a move. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage.